Yeah. It's good to hear from parents. Well, we have a new pitcher, and it's Sam Held. We had speculated if Held was going to be the man that gets the call. He went 5 scoreless in day 1. Top of the 5th inning.
Sorry. Top of 5.
Held versus Oxnard. Held served the rest of the way en route to the win. Put them in the winner's bracket going into day 2. Only went about 60 plus pitches deep. So I don't know if he has the freshest of arms. These are pretty trying conditions, but you know he's a young cub.
Yeah, he's fine. He's a young man with a lot of energy right now, and a
Absolutely.
lot of motivation. It's an emotional day, so he'll be fine.
And
Might be a little sore tomorrow, but you know.
And I have to say, out of the entire weekend, he has pitched perhaps the best performance on the weekend by any pitcher in the tournament.
Yeah, he's the one that threw strikes on Friday.
Yeah.
I mean Saturday.
And he's just putting the onus on the batters, and you have to protect the plate. And when it's the batter that's on his heels and the pitcher having his way with you, that's what you want. No easy task here. Brendan Williams goes 4 in the 30. He's responsible for Davis and Nulf, first and second. 1 out here, top of the 5th inning, 3-2. OCC trailing San Joaquin Delta. Game 6, OCC wins, and it's over. Iriart. That pitch getting away from Thoreau. Both runners are going to advance. Second and third now with 1 out, and all it takes is a deep fly ball from Iriart to tie it up, and I think we both know he's capable of that.
Oh, absolutely. They got the right guy. They got the guy they want up. So they got an open base now. But in a game like this, you're not putting extra runners on, I don't think. They might pitch around him a little just to set up a double play. But
it doesn't get any easier. You got Tommy Bell,
exactly.
second on the team in home runs on the season for Orange Coast, on deck.
Exactly.
Swing and a miss, a big hack there from Iriart. Remember, yesterday between these two teams in game 4 of the weekend, it was a collision between Iriart in the top half of the inning and C.J. Owens. Iriart tweaked his knee a little bit and then came back the next inning and jacked the home run. That pitch in the dirt, nice job by Thoreau staying in front of that one. Tying run only 90 feet away. Sorry there, Len.
I'm not sure if that's a split or not. That ball was that's not his fastball. I mean, that bounced around a foot in front of the plate, so that's usually a split.
Yeah. Well, Held, he's pretty tall. I want to say he runs 6'2", 6'3". I could be wrong. I'll check the program here shortly. That pitch fouled back.
That was a good fastball there.
So Held 6'5". And that 6'5", we talk about height for pitchers. The release point's going to be closer to the plate. So when a pitch is maybe in the high 80s, low 90s, that'll get on you very quick.
Yeah, it's all about angle. If he throws a good downhill angle, and he's going to be tough.
Iriart gives that one a ride,
foul.
Going foul. So, well, Iriart thinking long ball there. Definitely had the distance for it. Just a little off. Remember, we had that confrontation in Iriart's first at-bat about whether or not the bat that he's using is legal. Swing and foul tip.
Yeah,
so Iriart stays alive.
I mean,
Coach Altobelli was not pleased with that whole fiasco there.
No, that's not. That's, even though that ball he hit in the first inning went a long ways, I sort of thought it was a regular fly ball. But he's a strong kid. He's had a great year.
Oh, yeah.
That's a legit bat.
I think the numbers speak for themselves, absolutely. Second and third, 1 out here, top of the 5th. Iriart puts that one into play in the left field. 2 runs are going to score. Nolf with the go-ahead run now, 4-3 OCC. Iriart with a 2 RBI single here in the top of the 5th, and Delta now down a run.
they didn't pitch around him, that's for sure.
So the first,
With one out, right fielder, number 28.
those two runs going to be charged to Williams. So Held still hasn't allowed a run, but he did allow that RBI single there to Chris Iriart, and now Tommy Bell, your batter. For Orange Coast, Bell, 5 home runs on the season. Second on this team here. Slow roller over to short. They're going to get the force over there. Iriart, can they turn 2? They do. Pitcher's best friend held out of the inning, but Orange Coast takes the lead with scratching 2 across the plate, 4-3. Coast on top of Delta. When we come back, bottom half of the 5th inning on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Pitcher's best friend held out of the inning, but Orange Coast takes the lead with scratching 2 across the plate, 4-3. Coast on top of Delta.
For the Mustangs, the bottom half of the 5th inning, the center fielder, number 3, Phil Clark.
We head to the bottom half of the 5th. Phil Clark, top of the order, going to lead things off here for the Mustangs. 4-3 Orange Coast now in front. Remember, Coast wins, and it's over. They have to win 1 of 2. That one down the line. This could be extras for Smith. He's turning for 2. Going to have to hold up again, Longtree. And what a luxury it is to have a guy with wheels in left field to cut off balls that would otherwise be extra base hits.
Yeah, I thought that was a double again. He must do a great job getting over there.
We've stated it earlier, Longtree leads the team in stolen bases, batting in the 9-hole. So a threat to go on the pads. And excellent to have that kind of coverage in left. But Clark on with a leadoff single. And showing bunt is Bartlett. Bartlett, successful sacrifice over. He's out. Nolf throws him out. Actually, that's Thumb that throws him out at first. But Clark now over in scoring position. Delta down a run, and they have the tying run at second base. So bring up Connor Torres.
That's good execution there. They've had that leadoff guy on. That's the first time we didn't throw him out, so maybe they still have a good approach at the plate.
Yeah.
Good job by Bartlett. He's had a good little game.
So Torres singled his last time up. First pitch in there for a strike. Curveball, a beauty. Well, Hill's ability to control the curveball evident in his strikeout numbers on the season. He has over 100.
Yeah, I would think. Now, I don't know, but Orange Coast has probably got a really good closer.
Yeah, Spencer Moran. Yeah. Well, Spencer Moran has really been their guy. They're not really their go-to guy, breaking ball in there for a strike again, 0-2. Moran has appeared in both of the wins here this weekend for Orange Coast. He's kind of been the go-to guy out of the bullpen, but they don't really have an identity as far as a closer goes. That's one of the weaknesses that we saw coming into the tournament for Orange Coast. But Moran, if you have to call a guy the go-to guy out of the bullpen, he would be it. That pitch struck him out looking, and that curveball getting nastier by by the inning.
Well, yeah, and he's not afraid to go to it now. I think he's got the mentality now that hey, if I have to throw this more than I normally do, big deal.
Yeah.
This is the showdown.
I'll ice the arm
Last day
tomorrow.
of the year, exactly.
I'll bring up C.J. Owens. 2 gone here, bottom of the 5th inning, 4-3 Orange Coast on top of San Joaquin Delta. Scoring run, or the tying run in scoring position. It's Clark who led off the inning with a single at second base. First pitch on Owen, curveball again in there for a strike. That's 4 straight curveballs now from Hill, all of them for strikes.
Boy, he wanted that first pitch fastball. So he's a little out in front there on a breaking ball. That's a touch-up, but with a new big stone.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well,
See if Hill goes to the high heat here.
Well, he might be using just pitching backwards, using his fastball as the breaking ball.
Breaking ball behind Owens.
That's one too many, huh?
Is that maybe a bit of gamesmanship or just one that got away from Hill?
No, just one that got away. I don't think I've ever heard of anybody doing that with a breaking ball.
Unless you're Nuke LaLoosh.
Yeah.
Hey, hit the mascot.
Well, in this tournament, we hit the bull a couple times.
That's a good point. Patrick Weigel yesterday had 4 balls back to the screen.
Yeah, we
at 98 miles an hour.
Yeah. It's hard to dig in against those guys.
Oh, jeez. Weigel running 6'7" with triple-digit heaters coming at your head. He doesn't know where it's going.
Yeah, that's the guy. And you know what? Guys that are scary wild like that and still throw strikes are really hard to hit.
C.J. Owens going to pop this one up. Easy play for Bell out and right.
That's another breaking ball.
And that'll do it for the bottom of the 5th. Well, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We head to the top half of the 6th inning. Orange Coast on top, 4-3 in front of Delta. We'll be back. This broadcast being brought to you by Bob McCloskey Insurance, the California Community College Athletic Association, Justin's, and Presto Sports. And again, thank you to the California Community College Baseball Coaches Association, really at the center of bringing you this broadcast here from Fresno City College, John Euless Ballpark. And of course, thank you to Coach Len Money coming on the broadcast. Day 1 now, day 3. Been a pleasure having you here with us, Coach, and of course you part of that Coaches Association. And I forget, is it Canyons that you coach for?
Yeah, College of the Canyons.
Yeah.
Actually, Mike, I haven't coached, since around 2000. I'm now the Dean of Athletics there and actually represent the 3CAA. I'm the baseball rep for the state. So I was the head coach there for 14 years and was an assistant there for 11 years. So it's great to be in the loop and great to see a lot of my friends and get back to it.
It's fun. This is the 2nd year we've come up here, and we always have a good time. Our 3rd year doing it, 2nd year in a row here up in Fresno. So held on. Leading things off, this will be Delaney, the catcher. First pitch fastball, he lifts it to center field. Should be an easy play for Clark, and it is. Top of the 6th, 4-3, Orange Coast in front of Delta. Now this will bring up Justin Broussard to be Broussard and then Jake Thumb. College of the Canyons in Valencia, California.
Absolutely.
We had an opportunity to cover a football game between Bakersfield and COC earlier in the school year, back in 2013. They're on top of the press box.
Well, yeah, we have a beautiful facility.
Oh, it's a beautiful field. Yeah, you have the artificial turf there.
Field turf.
Yeah, field turf.
And
they don't call it artificial anymore. They called it field turf.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's an outstanding institution, and the whole level. The community college, the California Community College, is a great stepping stone, and I think it's a great decision that young men and women make.
Absolutely. If you want to go ahead and kind of hone your craft, get you prepared for the next level. You know, sometimes maybe you have the talent, but maybe you're not ready physically to make the jump to a D1 program.
Absolutely, both academically, athletically, socially. It's a great stepping stone. You know, we educate the most people of any education level or system in the world. So it's amazing how many. You know, we're around 108 colleges now, and it keeps growing. And
Hal now working on Broussard, and Broussard having fouled a couple back now behind 0-2. And Coach, how you looking in football this year coming in 2014?
You know, we won the conference last year, and Teddy was the interim head coach, and we actually hired him full time. So he has that pressure off him.
Yeah.
And he's doing a great job. He's got a great staff, and he works real well with our athletic director Chuck Lyon, and it's outstanding. I think we have quite a few kids coming back, so I think we have a chance to be in the hunt again.
COC really coming out of nowhere last year, surprised everybody, swing and a miss. And Broussard goes down on the strikeout, and that'll bring up Jake Thumb.
Number 24, Jake Thumb.
And sometimes, you know, you're in a position where you can bring in a lot of talent, but you need that galvanizing force in the coaching staff. And
yeah, I really like our chances again this year. We got a lot of our key guys back, and we really were a great defense last year. But we get our quarterback back. We got a really exciting player named Tim White that's back. So he redshirted last year. And very talented kid.
The 1-0 pitch now on Thumb, chops it over to Connor Torres. Torres up with it, and a quick 1-2-3 inning here for Sam Held. We'll be back the bottom half of the sixth. 4-3, OCC on top of Delta. We'll be back. The 1-0 pitch now on Thumb, chops it over to Connor Torres. Torres up with it, and a quick 1-2-3 inning here for Sam Held. We'll be back the bottom half of the sixth. 4-3, OCC on top of Delta. We'll be back.
Peruggi.
Due up this inning, Zach Peruggi, Jacob Thomas, and Colin Thoreau. For San Joaquin Delta. Bottom of the sixth. And OCC clinging to a one-run lead. Hill still out there. So the horse is going to give it what he can.
Yeah, he's going to leave it all. Yeah, he's going to empty the tank today. There's no doubt about it.
Well, it's the Willis Reed effect and then some.
See, that fastball is going to be a little more effective now that he's throwing so many breaking balls. It's going to make it a little longer.
Right.
And,
like you said, pitch backwards, I believe was the term that you used.
Exactly.
Curveball in there for a strike. Got him looking. And, you know, we talked about it when we were covering Art Vidro in game one versus, I believe that was College of the Sequoias on Saturday. And that curveball is more of a rhythm pitch, it feels like. And when you can get it going, and early on, Hill was having trouble trying to establish that rhythm. He's really in a groove right now. Curveball again over for a strike. Delta not big fans of the curveball strike there.
Yeah.
Curveball, that one's outside. Coach, let's talk a little bit about that fundraiser we were talking about off camera. You were saying we were talking about bowling. You know, I used to bowl, and you're in a bowling league, and you use the 50-50 as a fundraiser. There's a shot in the center field by Thomas. Here, a one-out single in the bottom half of the sixth.
Yeah, that's the fastball again that just got hit.
Yep.
But getting back to the bowling league and the fundraiser, it's an excellent deal, and we have a great partnership with Santa Clara Lanes, and actually a great partnership with a lot of the businesses around the valley there, and that's a special thing. It's a win-win. We help them out; they help us out. So.
Yeah. You're making the upgrade to the fingertip ball next season?
I think not.
And what brought that up was the 50-50. They have a raffle over here at John Eulis Field during every game, and of course they use that as a fundraiser.
Yeah, we have people in our league that can really bowl, that's for sure, and they can really put that curveball to work.
I don't know if my back could handle a 3-game set of bowling right now. Had to retire early.
I think you'd be fine, but
it's the back and the wrist, really. I throw a fingertip ball.
I'm sure that you can bowl.
I can hold my own on the lanes.
Yeah, you're a bowler. I'm a recreation guy.
Swing and a miss. Oh wow. Well, how about David Hill pulling the swing on that one? Thoreau completely fooled there.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give him a fastball too often, that's for sure.
I'd be shocked if I saw one. Have you seen a change from Hill at all?
I thought I saw one, but it might have just been a breaking ball that was a little different.
That didn't break.
thought,
And there's another shot to left center. Moving over is Bruder. He does make the catch on the warning track, throws it back in quickly, and Thomas back to first.
I thought that was trouble. A little too much air under it. He hit that good. That was a breaking ball up.
Well, a couple times this weekend we've seen the wind change direction on Saturday and Sunday, blowing out a little more, and we saw a single earlier that should have been a fly ball, a routine fly ball pop-up that dropped in. So the wind blowing in and hanging the ball up there. Of course, that didn't really matter on the shot that Thoreau put out there back in the second for a home run.
No, a little different pitch. With a curveball, you got to get a little more pop into it. With that fastball, that helps you a little.
Yeah.
Hit that high fastball, and you turn it around, that's for sure.
Absolutely. So Thomas back safely at first. 2 gone here now in the bottom of the second. Again, 4-3 Orange Coast looking for their 5th state title. Won it back in 2009. This is Urbistando showing bunt. Interesting showing bunt with 2 outs.
Well, runner at second, I'd be, I would.
Maybe trying to.
Yeah, I'd be a little suspect of it with a runner at second. Here, just trying to keep an inning going.
Gotcha.
Not a bad
Yeah,
deal.
thumb playing pretty far back, so maybe just trying to catch the infield a little bit off guard. That we'll see it again. Here's Urbistando. Pitch out. Delaney thinking snap throw over to first. Elected against it. Want to say 2-1 here?
I think that's what it is. No, I think he's got 2 strikes on him with a bunt, but maybe not.
We'll find out shortly to be sure. Curveball just outside. Well, we've seen that pitch be called a strike every now and then.
He's had a big zone, which I think is a good zone, and so that pitch must have been out. I think it just makes the game a better game when umpires are big.
Yeah.
Makes guys swing, moves the game along a little.
And from the last 2 days, from what we've seen, it's been pretty tight and a little inconsistent. I thought the low strike yesterday was a bad call, but, we're not behind home plate.
Well,
so it doesn't matter what we think. That shot into right field, probably going to drop in. It will. Tommy Bell bobbles it a little bit. Tried to barehand it off the hop. So that's going to move Thomas over to third. First and third, 2 gone here. Urbistando with a single, and now Ryan Smith up to bat.
Yeah, it looked like the runner had stopped there. I'm not sure what he thought. I sort of thought that was a hit the whole way.
Yeah. I guess you just never know here. Yeah, it looked like that one was for sure immediately right off the bat was going to be a hit. I don't think I don't think Smith would have gotten home.
No.
Or Thomas, rather. Excuse me. So Jacob Thomas at third. It's Urbistando at first. And Coach Altobelli going to come out and talk to David Hill. Is this going to be it for David?
Oh, I think he's all right. I think that's the pitching coach.
I think you're right, Coach. That's right. So I'm getting some suntan lotion in my eye here. Burn a little bit. got the SPF 150 on.
Yeah, no kidding.
About $30 a tube. No, that's not true. I have the 30 SPF. I tan a little bit.
Is this a pinch hitter? No, maybe not.
I believe so.
Your attention, please, for the Mustangs. Pinch hitting number 10, Jelani Davey.
So Jelani Davey, your pinch hitter here for the Mustangs. So Davey, a freshman, he runs 6'3". Give you his numbers here momentarily.
Come on, July, just like yesterday, another double. Come on, kid, you can do it.
Davey with a double yesterday. Batting .250 on the season. This is 29th at bat. First and third, a big spot here. The tying run 90 feet away. Curveball misses inside.
Yeah, coming off the benches to hit it's a trade that some people are darn good at.
Yeah.
I don't know if he played much this year, but yesterday he had a nice hit. And coming off the bench, it's
Well, what's the saying, Coach? Always next man up. Always be ready.
exactly. And you know, you get your hacks and usually I hate. And obviously he's 2-0 now, so he's in the driver's seat. But some of the guys that did it for years, like Manny Mota and stuff, they swung.
Yeah.
They get their hacks in.
Hill steps off. And that's a move there where he fakes to third, back to first. They've outlawed in the majors. That's mostly a time thing.
Yeah, absolutely. They're trying to shorten the game up. And
understanding it's a TV deal.
yeah,
It's attention span.
Sometimes I wonder why they make some of those changes, but
The 2-0 now. Wow, that looked pretty close. And Hill.
I think that circled the plate there.
Look good to you, Coach? Or a little bit off?
I think it circled it. You know what I mean? It started a little outside, and by the time he caught it, it was.
Gotcha.
But it's hard to tell from here. Come on.
A little off center here on the side. Be nice if we had a monitor of our shot behind the plate. That's in there. Wow. Well, Smith, or Davey rather, was on his way. Jelani thought that was ball 4.
Yeah, he did. It looked a little down and in, but I thought it was all right.
A lot of times when you start running off prematurely, that's almost a guaranteed strike call.
Yeah, sometimes, absolutely. But I think that.
Sometimes you maybe thinks you're showing it off a little bit.
No, but I think he called that one before.
Yeah. So it's 3-1 on Davey, still ahead. Big moment here for the freshman. Fastball, that's in there for a strike. Davey didn't like that call. That might have been a little low here, Coach. I mean, Davey, a big guy, 6'3", and that was right at the knees. So the count filled up. 2 gone, bottom of the 6th inning. Delta down by a run. First and third. And Davey, the freshman, pinch hitting here. And they get another step off.
Well, you see the first baseman's behind the runner right now, so they're just trying to keep him honest here. He's going to be going, so.
Yeah. Hey, it's a game of inches.
Oh, it's a little thing. It's a game of little things. And
The 3-2. In there, got him, call looking. Huge strikeout for David Hill, the ace for OCC. Delta leaves 2 on. That's just a missed opportunity there for San Joaquin Delta. We head to the top of the 7th. 4-3, Orange Coast clinging to a 1-run lead. Hey, it's a game of inches.
oh, it's a little thing. It's a game of little things.
The 3-2. In there, got him, Paul Bucket. Huge strikeout for David Hill, the ace for OCC. Delta leads 2 on. Boy, come on, get in on it. Some changes in the field here for San Joaquin Delta. Jordan Garr now in at left. Bartlett moves over to right. Leading things off here for the Pirates, who lead it 4-3, is Robert Longtree. And, Coach, we've talked about Longtree's play, and left field has been fantastic.
Well, you know, every time you save 90 feet, you know, some of us, we really try to play the game at 90 feet.
Yeah.
So every extra 90 feet you can get is awesome. And he saved both times. And I believe one of those guys got thrown out at second.
Yeah. 1-1 here on Longtree. Hal Simmons behind home plate today, and, well, we heard it in between innings after the call-looking strikeout on Davey. Not a big fan of his strike zone.
Well, you can't, you know, no matter what you do, you know, you're not going to, half the people are going to love you, half the people are going to think it's a bad call.
So
you know,
true.
That's the nature of being an umpire.
It's a thankless job.
Absolutely. I give him a lot of credit. I give him a lot of credit for that.
Well, I don't know what the home plate or who the home plate umpire was last night, but he took a thrashing from both teams. And did he go? He did not. That is ball 4. That was extremely close. Longtree now, and you got some speed at first base and a possible insurance run opportunity here with the leadoff man Longtree getting on here in the top of the 7th. Now here's the top of the lineup, Bruder, Davis, and Nulf. And if you can get to the meat of the order here in this inning versus Held, you like the chances of OCC extending this lead here. 4-3, the Pirates need one win today to wrap it up. Longtree back safely at first. Now, I want to say after this weekend, it's 8 stolen bases on the season for Robert Longtree.
I think that they'll be sacrificing here, but maybe not. If he's that good of a runner, they might just go.
Now there's the bunt. And it's laid down perfectly. Held, no play at second, over to first. So Bruder out at first. Sacrifice successful for the Pirates. So the all-important insurance run at second base right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of game left. You need to get some runs.
Absolutely.
This game's not going to end 4-3. Not in my opinion, but
So that'll bring on Davis. Davis walked his last time up back in the 5th. Nolf on deck. The pitch from Held. Checks the batter. Thoreau stays in front, but it ricochets to his right. Moving over is Longtree, and now another run possibly 90 feet away with only one gone here.
looks like the catcher got it in the throat.
Yeah. Well, he was top 3 Ironman competition. Colin Thoreau was on the list,
Yeah,
catching 2 consecutive games yesterday in the sweltering heat.
Yeah, he's a gamer, no doubt.
15 RBIs on the season. We did see the suicide squeeze yesterday from Orange Coast, scoring Delaney. Perfectly executed. Tough to do it on a righty. I believe that was on a lefty yesterday. Could be wrong. That's unofficial.
That's, people, since we have the deader bats, people have gone back to a lot of the little ball, but
Yeah.
there's
Swing and a
that
miss by
change.
Davis.
Great change right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Held been pretty solid so far.
He needs a strikeout or a pop-up here.
Be huge.
I think he might throw that again, I'm telling you.
Goes with the high heat.
You got this, 3-2. Come on, kid. Come on now, Sam.
Longtree with a short lead from third. Swing and a miss. It's in the dirt. Huge strikeout there. Are they saying he interfered? He would have been out anyway, I think. Is that the call that we got from home plate there?
Shortstop, number 7, Cody Null.
Had he reached.
Well, just running inside, I missed it. Running inside the
Yeah, no, he like kicked inside a little bit down the
Oh.
first base line. Either way, huge strikeout for
Yeah,
Sam Held.
That was a change again. Boy, that's tough. Great job by the catcher.
That's a great call there, Coach. So that'll bring up Cody Nolf. Nolf, Player of the Year in the Orange Empire Conference, one of the gauntlets of a conference in the state of California. Santa Ana, Fullerton, Cypress, Saddleback had a nice year. And hell, they're gonna.
They just want to talk it over.
Yeah,
and over.
I find it hard to believe that they'd want to replace Hell. He's been fantastic all weekend. It'd be an interesting call if they did, especially after that strikeout right there, going back to the changeup and pretty effective.
I agree.
Righty versus righty, you like the matchup?
I just think they're talking to him because he's a darn good hitter.
Nolf, very impressive, of course. Got the 28-game hitting streak. 29-game hitting streak, of course, because he extended it back in the 5th. I don't know. I think I failed to mention that little note. 75 hits on the season now for Cody Nolf and looking to make it 76 right here. 2 gone here in the top of the 7th. Orange Coast 4-3 lead.
Yeah, you got to make contact when, with a runner on third, 1 out. You got to hit a ground ball. I know the infield was up, but you still got.
Big hack there from
Telling
Cody
you, that's
Nolf.
that change again. If he gets that over, he's money.
Yeah. The money change, I like it.
Yeah, that's a great pitch. Some programs really love it. I actually really like it, but
Really right now. There's a pass ball. Longtree going to be in there. He'll be safe. 5-3. Orange Coast now on top. One in the dirt there from Held. Thoreau, usually pretty sure behind the plate, has the second one this inning scored away.